Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Spotlight. Here is, what month is this? This is March. This makes 2 months strong on the Spotlight. We've had a guest almost every week. Last week, the guest canceled last minute, and I didn't have the opportunity to procure another one. But this week, for this milestone, we have my cousin, Dr. Nashlie Hollie Sephus. Holly, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Jordan. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Tired, as always, but otherwise good. And so I've had authors and musicians on the show, but you're the first business person to be on the show. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
Sure. Let me first start by saying I don't really consider myself a business person. I'm an engineer. I mean, that's what I am. I'm not, because I know business people, I'm definitely not that, but I am part owner in the company, part pick, and started out with the company. I'm currently the CTO. What the company does is we do visual search for replacement parts. And so if you have a nut or a bolt or a screw or just some thingamabob that you don't know how to describe, what we do is we allow you to take a picture of it and send up the picture, and we do algorithms and software, computer vision to automatically recognize what the part is and return back like a link to the part or some more information about the part.
That's a pretty innovative idea.
Thank you. Our CEO, Jewel Burks, actually came up with the idea. She was working at a parts company, had a lot of issues, working there with people trying to call up and request a part, and trying to find a part based off what the way one person describes it can be very difficult sometimes. And so it's basically solving that problem.
Well, frustration gives us our best inventions.
Yeah.
So the company's been going on for a year now, right?
Actually, we've been incorporated for about 3 years. I started with them back then. I was still in grad school at Georgia Tech. I'm working on my doctorate in electrical and computer engineering. When I finished, I went to work for a firm up in New York, but then decided to go full time with the company Part Pick after they closed their seed round. And that's when we actually brought on a few more people full time. Now we currently have 9 people full time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just 9?
Yeah, I know. So we have a lot of companies that are wanting our product and wanting to test it out, and so we have a list of basically a lot of demand for it, and so trying to meet the demand, brought on a few more engineers to help out. As well as on the business side, we have people, CEO, COO, CFO, we have a CIO, and then all the C's, and then we have about 5 or 6 engineers that work on the team. And so it is a lot of work. Working at a startup is a lot of work, as you know, trying to start anything is a lot of work from the ground up. And so we stay pretty busy.
Yeah, because it seems like every time I talk to Grandma, she's talking about how she can hardly ever get in contact with me.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, a lot of people say that.
But I understand, because I'm getting ready to start my own company, and I'm working on this book right now, and I'm almost to the end, but I've had like no social life the entire time I've been working on it.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's kind of like, it's kind of like birthing something. You want to nurture it, you want it to grow, and so you invest a lot of time in it, and hopefully one day you won't have to, spend that much time hovering over it and let it to kind of go on its own, at some point. So yeah.
Yep.
But in the beginning, it's hard. So yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure it'll get easier over time. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Especially when you get to a point where you can have more than 9 people on the roster.
Yeah, definitely that will help. So.
But so I don't work in technology. What got you interested in that way back when?
Well, I definitely like the idea that the CEO was a young Black female, and especially in the technology world, you don't see that a lot. You don't hardly ever see that, and so that was, I just basically wanted to help. Also being female, African American in engineering field is you're always somewhat of the minority, or actually you are the minority. And so I wanted to help her with this task, and also it's really nice being in charge and being over something. Versus working in corporate America. I worked for IBM, Delphi, GE, and hands down, I love what I'm doing now, and it's definitely better than any other place I worked before.
Well, that's great, because there's a lot of people who are stuck in jobs that they absolutely despise.
True.
It's
true.
It's a wonderful thing when you can find something that works that you love to do. But I was actually talking about what got you interested in pursuing technology, going through school.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So I was really, I really liked math growing up, and so like in middle school, one of my teachers, I guess she recognized that, and she told me about this math and science engineering camp for women at my undergrad at Mississippi State University. And so I went there. I was in the 8th grade, and I absolutely loved it. And from that point on, I knew that, that's what I wanted to pursue.
That's awesome. I'm the exact opposite. I've never been good at math, never liked math. So I was always, on the wordy side of things. So seeing it from a different perspective, seeing someone take up a passion for something like that is astounding to me and very interesting.
Yeah, I really love it, and I encourage others to not be afraid. If that's what you want to do, then go for it. Whatever your passion is, go for it. I remember you were quite the reader, and the writer, and I'll save all the embarrassing stories from childhood. But but yeah, so yeah, that's same with you, like pursuing your passion, no matter what, that's something to be respected, and I think that a lot more people can benefit from doing that.
And plus, technology kind of runs the world right now.
They're true. Computers are in everything. There's this thing called Internet of Things that in the future we'll have computers in our toasters, and they already have cars that drive themselves, and flying cars are coming in. I believe within my lifetime I'll see that. So.
See, I don't know whether to be excited about that stuff or terrified.
Yeah, it can go both ways. So.
But what about you? I mean, I'm hearing a lot about what you're doing for other people, but do you have anything particularly innovative going on? Any projects that you're working on independently?
Yeah, so I'm actually working on a nonprofit right now for back at home in Mississippi for helping others who want to start tech companies or startups. And so basically linking the people who have the ideas to the technological experts. Same thing that basically happened with me and Jewel from Park Pick. She had the idea. It wasn't necessarily a technical person, but needed someone to carry out the idea. So the name of the startup is called The Bean Path, and it's just starting. So it is a startup nonprofit, and soon, I'll have a website and all of that. But basically, that's the gist of it, to kind of help promote and help, make the connection between the people with the ideas and the people who know how to actually build a product.
So, if you were going to give advice, and I kind of want to do this with everybody that's on the show, is ask them how they make an impact, or if they like to give advice to somebody who's pursuing what they're doing. What would it be in just generally?
I have 3 things that I like to say. I call it PhD. Actually, when I got my PhD, I had little wristbands printed up with this, but perseverance, hard work, and determination, I think that is pretty much your key. And I'm a Christian, so I would say prayer too, but of course, aside from prayer, faith without works is dead. So actually, perseverance and working hard or working smart, and also being determined and not giving up, I think that will get you pretty much anywhere you want to be.
Yep, I agree. And I remember those wristbands. They were at the party, weren't they?
Yeah, and I have a bunch of those left.
Didn't didn't
So, yeah.
didn't they misspell one of the words?
Yes, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. But well, I think we've had a really good interview today.
Thank you. Same here.
Yep, I'm interested in seeing what you do with your startup nonprofit and the other startup that you're working on, and I hope to hear back from you soon. Come on the show again with another interview to catch us up a little.
Sure thing, and proud of you as well, and keep up the great work. Thank you again.
No, not a problem. All right, spotlight out.